And I would really check out that special. She goes over the Thursday drought monitor, which just came out today, and you can see why we have fires out in western Colorado, which we've already talked about in the show. Meantime, around here, we've got a few clouds trying to build in over the mountains here, and that might give us a little sprinkle as we go through the night tonight. But there are some other areas that we're picking up some showers and thunderstorms here. So on the floor, got the radar fired up. Believe it or not, just north of the Denver metro area, we got a little thunderstorm coming in to Fort Collins, and there are a few echoes that are showing up in Jefferson County that could provide us with a little sprinkle of rain as it moves through tonight. Bigger thunderstorms this afternoon have been from Lyman into Burlington here. Nothing severe, but they've seen quite a bit in the way of lightning. And down in southern Colorado, we've got little monsoon moisture that's kicking up some moisture here, and a severe thunderstorm warning has just popped down here in just outside of Lamar down there till 6:45. They could see up to 60-mile-per-hour winds out of that guy, and maybe some large hail up to 1-inch diameter out of that whole system. And that's all moisture that's coming in from New Mexico here. Early signs of the monsoon that are pushing up into our area. So let's go up to the wall here, and you can see kind of a little better vantage point of the state. A few thunderstorms up in northern Colorado here, but here's that swath that's pushing down into the southern sections of the state. And the monsoon is just the reversal of the winds that usually bring us some showers and thunderstorms about mid-July, typically pretty good here in Colorado. So once we get into the early part of June and July here, we start to see that reversal take place. It's already been providing showers and thunderstorms into New Mexico, Texas, even parts of Arizona. So that's a sign that it's starting to strengthen. And boy, do we need some afternoon thunderstorms. You were talking about the drought situation. Here's the drought monitor, and you can see all of the western half of our state, dry, moderate, or severe to extreme. That red area just south of Grand Junction, that's problematic. There's our fires burning right along I-70 here and up into Moffat County, and those areas are all in severe drought conditions up there. They need some water. Not much coming in the short term, though. We've got just a chance of a few sprinkles around Denver tonight. That pulls out. We're clear to start the day tomorrow, and then tomorrow, just slight chances, 10% chance or less of seeing a sprinkle or an isolated thunderstorm in the mountains and the eastern plains late in the day tomorrow. And you can see western Colorado, nothing doing there. They don't get any of that moisture at all. And they'll be in the 90s tomorrow as well. 70s and 80s in the mountains, and we'll be in the 90s and upper 80s across eastern Colorado as well. 97 in Lamar tomorrow. It's going to be hot up that way. 91 in Boulder, 92 in Commerce City and the northern part of Douglas County. If you're in the Southridge area, Sedalia, the Meadows, Castle Pines Village, you will be in the upper 80s tomorrow. And if you're going to the Metallica concert tomorrow night, 6 p.m., we'll be about 86. There's a slight chance of a thunderstorm, 10% chance or less. Most of us will stay dry, I'm thinking. And then 7 to 8 p.m., 83 to 79 with partly cloudy skies coming your way. Beyond that, it starts to really heat up with that high of 92 Friday, 94 on Saturday, should be mostly sunny. And then a cold front on Monday drops us back to 89. Slight chance of scattered storms in the evening. I think the best chance for rain is going to be in the nighttime hours. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, we're back in the 80s. And each afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Those are early signs of the monsoon that's starting to strengthen down in the southern part of our nation.
Yeah, we sure hope to see those monsoon rains.
We need it. We need it big time.
We do. Dave, thank you.
You bet.